Mom clasped my arms with her hands. You seem cold and you look pale. I'm fine. Jaymerson. Julia's smooth voice sailed over to me, along with the woman herself. Mrs. Harris. Please, I think we are past formality. She took my hand. Call me Julia. Julia. It sat wrong on my tongue, and knew I'd probably never call her it again. I had known her for a long time, and she had never asked me to call her by her first name. They were decent enough to me in front of people, but in a reserved, critical way. I got the impression they didn't think I was ever good enough for their perfect boy. It is good to see you. The same compassionate smile pulled at her mouth. Colton would be happy you are a part of this. No, he wouldn't. He would think this was the biggest joke. He'd be bored out of his mind at all this. But if it had been me instead of Colton, he would have stood here, nodding and smiling. Hunter, on the other hand, would probably tell everyone here to fuck off. He already was, by not showing up. At this moment, I wanted to do the same. But instead, I hugged Mrs. Harris and conveyed the genuine sadness I felt to her and her husband. Like Julia, I went on with the evening playing a role, while on the inside I was screaming. The lights dimmed, and a screen lowered behind one of the football mothers who volunteered to lead the auction. Images of Colton popped up in back of her, playing football, as a child holding a football, looking so happy. He and Hunter as adorable, dimpled babies laughing in their baby pool. The two of us at the state championship, kissing. One by one, more pictures rolled over the screen. Candid moments of different times of his life. Let's start the bidding at $500. She was trying to create sympathy, to boost the amount of money people would donate by using Colton's images. Marketing at its best. All for a piece of metal with his name on it. They weren't even using his name for a football scholarship or something useful. Just a hunk of rock to pat themselves on the back, thinking they are such giving people. I bolted from my seat, ignoring my mom's whispered, "Where are you going?" My dad held Reese on his lap, so couldn't stop me from slipping by. The cool air hit my lungs, dimpling my flesh. This was the most alive I'd felt the whole evening. I walked around the building, wanting to get distance from the people inside. It didn't surprise me when I realized I was heading for the football field. They could have their dedicated spot under the tree. I was going to the place where Colton would have wanted to be. The parking lot lamps provided enough light to see where I was going, but enough darkness to stay out of sight. I rubbed at my arms, my sweater back in the auditorium. Lost in thought, I made my way to the middle of the field. Had enough? A deep voice drew my head up. Holy crap, I yelped, my hand clutching the base of my throat as I jumped. The shape of a man lying on the ground at center field stretched out in front of me. Had to speak up before you actually stepped on me. Hunter's voice rumbled. You scared me. I dropped my hand, moving slowly to him. What are you doing? What does it look like? Yeah, fair enough. It was exactly what I was going to do. It's where Colton would want to be. I hesitated for a moment. My conditioned response was to move away from Hunter, but I was starting to despise these knee-jerk reactions. In my skater-style dress, I inelegantly plopped myself down next to Hunter, then laid back. The grass was damp, the night air chilly, but I relaxed into the earth, staring at the stars. Did you go in? I asked. No, he responded. I'm surprised I even made it here. I tilted my head to peer at him. Why did you? You don't seem like the kind who would come to something like this, even if your parents asked. They didn't ask. They demanded. But you're right. I told them no way in hell. But somehow I still found myself here anyway. Here, I appreciate. I tapped at the dirt. In there,